Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. On today's video, I'm heading out to one of my flip properties. I don't know if you remember the one, but this was an absolute nasty hoarder house. It was molded out, roof caving in. We didn't really even know if we were gonna be able to salvage this place or if we were gonna have to tear it down and start from scratch. I am super excited to get out there today, show you the updates, show you the progress that's been made, and we're gonna get into all of that in this video. We're gonna head inside now and see how things are coming along. We got a crew of guys actually working in here right now, so I apologize for any noise because they are hammering away. Holy smokes, this is already looking good. We can tolerate the smell. This is the back door, this is the laundry room. This was completely full of stuff. The pantry here, there was a bunch of shelves in here. There were mouse turds and mice traps all over the place. It was a disaster. So far it looks like they've for sure done, not paint, but this is a primer that they spray on the walls and then in preparation for paint. So it looks like they've primered most of the place. All the demo's been completed, as you can see. This is the kitchen here. Cabinets have been torn out. I'm still pretty shocked at how much subfloor damage was actually here. Like originally I just thought it was in this master closet, but it actually soaked all the way up into the other room, into the living room here, which is what they're working on right now. And holy smokes, look at this. There was significant water damage because the roof was leaking for an extended period of time, and all the water that obviously had come in ended up on the subfloor, and it rotted away a lot of the subfloor. We're tearing up subfloor and replacing it. This is not easy work. I don't know what that's gonna do to our budget or what exactly that's adding to it, but it's a decent change order. This was already a pretty tight deal. The budget is continuing to increase. So heading into the master bedroom here, this was where the main water intrusion was. And it actually back here is the master closet. And this was, if you look back at some of the previous footage, it was crazy how much damage, water damage, mold, subfloor damage. I mean, it had obviously been leaking for a very long time. So as I'm looking around here, this we'll have to look into what studs need to be replaced, if any. We'll have to take some moisture readings on this wood before we cover it back up, just to make sure there's no mold issues in the future. Some of it will obviously need to be replaced. You can see some of these joints up here and some of these corners. Some areas are a lot worse than others. I mean, we even have a hole in the siding here. So again, sorry for the noise, but we're in a live construction zone right now. So we do have a budget for siding, and we are planning on doing a decent amount of siding here. This right here is the actual back side of the siding, and you can tell that has some water damage to it. We'll probably need to replace the exterior siding just because it's leaked through to the back side. We don't want to risk covering any of this up and having any mold issues in the future. This is the master bathroom here. Let's check this out, as this was pretty nasty as well. It already smells great just given the primer that they've sprayed, but really this is a nice master bath. Very roomy. So the layout on this master bath will be pretty much the same as it originally was. We'll have a stand-up shower here. Over here in this corner, we will do a soaker tub here, toilet in the same location. And then the only thing that might change up slightly is the vanities here. Originally there was a vanity top that circled all the way around the corner, so it went boom, boom, boom along the back wall. We'll probably just do 2 individual standalone vanities and not wrap it around the corner like it originally was. One thing I do really like about this house is how big the kitchen is. As you can see, we have a ton of room here to work with. I don't know the exact kitchen layout we're gonna do at this time, but I'm thinking there'll definitely be a wall, a bank of cabs here with some uppers as well, potentially the fridge going in this corner right here, and then an L-shaped wraparound cabinetry here, probably the range. Well, I don't know, the range will either go on that wall or on this wall here, and then the sink will remain in its original location in front of the window here with a dishwasher next to it. Probably no need for any sort of peninsula or island, but there'll still just be there'll be a lot of counter space, a lot of cabinetry, both lowers and uppers. So it's gonna make for a really nice big kitchen here. Originally when I walked this property, this was I don't know if you remember, but there was 3 dead rats sitting right here in this living room area, and it was pretty disgusting. So I actually wasn't even able to get over into this second half of the house. There was so much stuff, it stunk so bad, I just had to get out of here. But there's 2 more bedrooms, and those have all been cleaned out. Everything's been primered. There's just briars growing over. As you can see, you can't even see out some of these windows due to all the briar bushes that have grown up over the years. Last time we were here, I wasn't even able to access this front door here. We had to come in through the back. Looks like you still can't access it, but this right here is the front door to the property. And I'm just gonna venture out on the deck here. Look at this. There is literally 0 path that you could get through to access your front door. The deck's rotting away. It's an absolute mess. It's wild that when we bought this property, we bought this thing at a foreclosure auction. We knew it was occupied. We didn't know if it was a renter or what they were. They ended up being the owner. They were still living here in the situation with, I'm talking severe black mold, which is a massive issue when it comes to risk of health issues and things like that. You can't be breathing that in. There were dead rats in the living room. You can't get to your front door. Briars engulfing the entire house on all 4 sides. I mean, it's just crazy that someone was still living here. I was shocked. One thing that I love to see here is this furnace right now is on and it is ripping. So it's pretty cold outside. We have this furnace going right now. It's keeping the place warm. Surprisingly enough, I think we originally penciled for a new furnace. We might be able to save some money. Given that this thing is working, we can have a tech come out here, provide a service on the unit. And I mean, to replace this furnace, this is a $6,000 to $8,000 line item. And I'm hoping we might be able to save some money here and maybe get away with like a $500 to $1,000 service fee. That would be a huge win. So if you were with me on the last walkthrough, you would have seen that in this detached 3-car garage we have here, there was a very odd standalone, kind of a standalone room built into the middle of this garage. And we said, hey, we're gonna have to demo that. That was a change order, something that we weren't expecting to just be a random room built in the garage with also like, there was a toilet in the middle of it. Pretty weird. Either way, since then we've got that knocked out. So this is actually becoming more of a usable, nice 3-car garage. So I'm excited to see that that's gone and this space is starting to look like a standard garage again. Here's something I didn't catch on our first walkthrough is this newer AC unit here. I mean, this thing from the looks of it, it's got some algae on it and some moss that needs to be pressure washed off, but this thing looks like it might only be 5 years old. So the fact that we don't have to replace this, that'll save us between, I think, $4,000 and $5,000. So that's a big win. I know it may not look like much this far, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised how the place is turning out. I mean, it was just so terrible in there. You got to go back and check out the original videos of this place because it's already, even though it still kind of looks pretty messy and like there's a ton of work to be done, it still is miles ahead of where it originally was when we bought this place and when we did the original walkthrough. When dealing with a molded out house, depending on how severe it is, if in this case, the mold was severe, there was no salvaging it. But in many cases, you can hire a mold remediation company to come in. They're not cheap and they can remediate the mold and get rid of it and provide a guarantee that it won't come back and all this. Now, in our scenario on this property, all the materials were just too far gone to do that strategy. So unfortunately for us, we had to just tear everything out and rebuild. It was costly for us, a bit of a change order. That's one way to do it. I've done a couple other videos on this property, so if you haven't checked those out, make sure you go find them on my channel because it'll show you the original walkthrough the first time I actually saw the interior of the property and how bad it was. I mean, it's still in poor condition, but we are working through that. So I'm really excited to see this project humming along the way it is. We are just finally getting into some nice weather, so soon we'll be able to start on the exterior, windows, siding, landscape as well. We'll get all of that, start moving along here soon now that we can get into some nice weather and we're not just making a huge mess in the rain. I post videos to my channel every single week. I take you out into the field, show you all of our projects and the ins and outs of the business. If you want to stay up to date on this project as well as see final numbers and also check out all the other stuff we have going on, make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right, we'll see you next time.